Hey, how's it going? So welcome along to the first live stream. Oh yeah! Hopefully I don't suck too bad at this. I'm too used to just sitting here talking to myself. I mean, I did do some volunteer radio broadcasting at a community radio station, but when I was doing that, there was no guarantee of any listeners, and right now, I know I've got at least like 4 people. Probably like 3 bots and 1 lucky viewer. But, you know, we're here, we're going to give it a shot. And, of course, on screen here, you see the game we're going to be having a look at today, Dungeons of Dredmor. I did a lot of stuff with Dungeons of Dredmor a couple of years ago on my YouTube, which is below the video if you want to go have a look. And yeah, over 200 videos in, really enjoyed it, and I figured I'd get back into it and have another go, because I didn't really touch it after the final DLC came out, the Wizardlands DLC. So I've been just dicking around with it the last while, and sucking pretty bad, I'm sure, but you know, hopefully I've got some skills back. Go away, I know the video's up. Stupid email. So yeah, if you want to pick up the game for yourself, you can head on over to dungeonsofdredmor.com, or you can check it out on Steam. It's all fun, but in order to figure out if it's good or not, well, we may as well boot it up and have a look-see. So there we go, and the one thing about starting this up, I think I have it in some weird format because of the way I had to record it before. It was a bit weird with some of my setups. I had to change 1 or 2 settings, so it kind of freezes and locks the mouse in when it starts up. So I can't even conveniently change the scene. There we go. Now we don't need this music. Okay, so let's get into this. The new game, we're gonna go max difficulty. Always go max difficulty, because permadeath games, you gotta have a bit of fun with them. So, what to do, what to do, what to do. I think what we're gonna do for weapons today is, you know, we'll work through, I think. So we'll start with swords, and if I die, you know, we'll do some daggers and then some axes and whatnot. So we'll do swords. Don't really want to dual wield, so maybe we'll have a shield. We want some armor. One thing I recommend always getting is burglary, because you want to get level 2 at your first level up, because lucky pick is really handy for unlocking all the doors. And few floors down, when you've got enough levels in other things, you can level it up to 5, and every time you go into a shop you will get 1 free item stolen from them. Now beyond that, I think, let's see, we want to be, let's be an assassin. And So many choices. Except for the tourist. I don't really want to be a tourist. I'm kind of liberal-minded, so we'll be an assassin communist. And I think we'll also be an archaeologist. And well, first character, we may as well just start off as the male character. And Indiana, can't do McNinja. Indie McNinja. There we go. Let's see how Indie McNinja can do. In ages long past, great heroes bound the Dark Lord Dredmor in the depths of the earth, that his evil would trouble the land nevermore. Alas, the foul-ish Dredmor proved most devious and patient, for he has been loosening his magical bonds, slowly freeing himself to again spread his evil in the world of light. He must be stopped. Again. Once more, it is a time of adventure, of glory. It is the time for a hero. Unfortunately, that hero is you. You have been summoned by the king to prove yourself, to save the land and its people, to join the heroes of legend in victory over the dungeons of Dredmor! Okay, here we are, and first off, our stuff, we have armor, we have a shield, and we have a wooden sword. Also, we've got a nice little archaeologist hat. Inventory, we have a sickle, which we will automatically replace our wooden sword with because it's slightly better than what we have. And we also have a hammer. We get those because obviously we're a communist. We are a filthy commie scumbag. We are the Red Menace. And we have some lockpicks, nice 8 lockpicks, always handy. And when you first start, you always get a food vending machine and a drinks vending machine. I stole a bit of meat from that one, and I just stole some booze from that one. Nothing major going on here, and nothing in the room, unfortunately. We start with the skill Guerrilla Attack, so I'll arm that up, and I'll show you how that works now. We attack and go invisible. We didn't need to because I had put him to sleep because of the effect of my assassin ability. Don't want that. That was a trap I just disarmed, and we have a mana potion. I'm going to pick up things like iron ingots and stuff like that because they usually sell for a reasonable amount. I'm going to pick up the softballs because ammo like that, I can, if I find a Heraldric Lutefisk cube, I can turn it into Lutefisk, and hopefully then I can turn that into a good weapon if I find a Lutefisk shrine. Heroic vandalism! Now I'm only going to take this because it will give me a good item to sell, but it did spawn a bunch of diggles. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to take them all out. I'm still low level, but I'm getting experience quick. Thankfully they're not gonna race after me because of the fact that I killed that blue one. It's like a special one, although its stats are really no different. And once I kill it, every other diggle will run away from me for at least a little while. so I can get some free hits like that. I'm going to walk around the edge to find traps like this, because disarming traps will give me experience. Now, we got our lucky pick, so that gives us trap sight distance, so we can see traps from further away. And after that, I'm going to start putting some stuff into things like suit up and duck and cover. And beyond that, not a whole lot I want immediately. I'll probably get this. It belongs in a museum after maybe 1 or 2 levels, just because of the fact that I can get items that aren't going to sell super well, special magical items or artifact items anyway, like that mace I picked up. And using that, instead of just bringing it to a shop and selling it, I can stick it in a museum and get experience. I'm going to leave this for a minute and maybe try and get a level before I go risking opening it. Come on, kill him, kill him. Oh, thank God. Always do your best to abuse something like that if you can, because I'm still only level 2, I'm quite weak. Diggles aren't super strong, especially on the first floor, but sickly Diggles can do a lot of damage. I'm not going to bother picking up booze because I'm not going to use too many mana using skills. Now, that's what happens with those traps. See, anything in front of those heads, there's always going to be something like this. Now, I didn't realize it was going to be the acid trap, so I thought it'd just shoot a bolt, but, you know. Because it's an acid trap, I'm not going to risk trying to disarm it just yet. Don't want to eat the bread. Don't really have anything else. I always want to be careful when it comes to acid traps because they do a crap ton of damage. Now, see the way he is shining? His name is Siegfried. He's got more health than a regular Diggle and does more damage. So, okay, thankfully he's not too much stronger and he's not doing a lot of damage. So I get more experience for killing him, obviously. And we get, 35% chance. Ooh, that one is shooting that Diggle. Or at least it was until I disarmed it. Doesn't appear to be any more traps down here. Right, I'll give this another shot. Ah, crap. Just gonna down them both. It was risky business, but you know. Still, I'm getting close to that level up. Oops, I didn't even notice the trap. You have to be very careful because when they're just showing up as an outline, it does that because your trap affinity isn't very high. Like I have a bit of a better trap affinity than you'd expect, simply because of the skills I chose. But there's always going to be a few traps, especially in the beginning, that are just a bit more difficult, and you got to be careful with them. Got myself a little book. Now, aha! Damn, it's only a basic pair of adventuring pants. Yeah, these switches are great for opening up secrets and hidden passages and all sorts. So hopefully we'll get a few more of them, and what they open will be really cool treasure boxes. But you know, every floor is procedurally generated, it's all random, you never know what you're gonna get. What do I want to do now? I think right now I'll go for duck and cover. Pick up some eggs. Gotta build up the number of eggs I have. They're a good food resource. They're 10 health points apiece. But if you... auto-saving. If you get them... Now this is the one I always do. Circle there, the middle one at the top, and this one here, because that gives you a crafting one. Because normally I play a crafter. Oh, sweet Lutefisk cube. So when I play a crafter, I'll use a lot of the stuff in here. So that's what I tend to do. There's a bunch of other combinations to get the other machines, but I can never remember them. I only ever seem to remember that one. Yeah, we're starting to do good damage all of a sudden out of nowhere. You know what? I'm not going to wear this hat right now. I'm just going to keep going with my archaeologist hat, my lovely fedora. Okay, guys, let's hope for a bolt of mass destruction, because that's a lot of gold. No. I would have settled for a bolt of squid as well, because as you can see, 10 grand. You can sell it for about 2 grand, I think. Cracked orb. Not really useful to me. Crossbow. Ooh, there we go, bolts of squid. I'll probably not actually use it, ever. Nice pair of gloves. I'll probably not use the crossbow bolts for a few floors. I mean, eventually it's a good idea. Trap must be a ways down here. Or not. Maybe I disarmed it and didn't even notice. Crap, I didn't realize it was the Baron. So I used that ability so I could get an extra hit. I didn't realize I was putting him to sleep there. He's very annoying because of the fact that he teleports around. He's not super strong though. So you can easily just let him dance about the place, tire himself out kind of thing.
Critical hit.
Aha, here we go, Lutefisk Shrine. Now, this is our Herodic Lutefisk cube. And I'll put our inventory just down here below it for when it opens up again. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the traps in here. I don't know why I picked up that mudwen. And that should do. I mean, I can sell most everything else here for a reasonable-ish price. So there's no point in getting rid of any of that. Oh, we got a trap here. Oh yes, the softballs, I forgot about those. Softballs are definitely good for putting in. I'll keep a hold of the Molotov cocktail. And that's about it. I'm not going to put the Lutefisk in there yet because you need, honestly, a minimum of about 125 to 200 to get anything out of it, let alone anything good.
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
It's a pity I didn't get the sleep attack off on him there. That would have been fun. But it is what it is. We'll start from this door.
Critical hit.
Into there. Spirit can sell for a little.
Critical hit.
There we go. The first floor is always nice and easy for the most part. I mean, it depends on what items you have. Some items can... some skills can make it very difficult to get by. I think we'll take our suit up now. And for beating him, we have the Baron's hat. It's a nice hat. Not amazing, but, you know, we'll hold on to it. And here we have a book which teaches us how to make the Window of Elements, using a few gems and the modular alchemy kit. But we're not crafting, and that probably needs a certain level that we won't be able to get. I mean, there's some items you can get that raise your levels on things like that. But yeah, we really don't need to worry about it. Anyway, suit up. Gonna turn it on. This gives me plus 4 block chance, plus 2 armor absorption, and plus 4 health per second. Well, it's not health per second, it's how many turns before I get another point of health. So it maxes out at like 7, where every it's like normally you have to wait 7 turns to get 1 point of health. So right now, with that at 4, I have to wait 3 turns to get 1 point of health. And if I get it up to 7, then it's like every turn I get 1 point of health. Now, I'll give this a shot. It's either going to be a magical item, or it's going to be a super hard, difficult enemy. And it was an item. So what did I get? I got a mace. Unfortunately, I can't use maces. Well, technically I can, I just won't get any real benefit for doing so. Now, because I don't really need to worry too much about them doing damage to me, because Duck and Cover is now active, which maxes me out on my minus to the turns before I get the next tick of health. And of course it's a lot more block chance, and it gives me a couple of defenses there as well. Like, it gives me... Ooh, it minuses my melee power, so I don't do as much damage. It minuses my nimbleness, so I can't do crits as well, I can't dodge as well. But, you know, I'm getting some defense here in terms of piercing defense, and it ups my stubbornness, so generally all good things. Now, don't need that. It's not a hugely expensive crafting item, so it won't net me too much money. To be honest, none of the stuff I've got is going to net me very much money anyway. on floor 1 I could probably go ahead and just turn
Critical
90% or more into Lutefisk. But I'm going to keep a small amount, just for the moment. And maybe I'll get lucky. And I'll find a use for it.
Critical hit.
Now that Duck and Cover is no longer active, I'm starting to take proper hits, which is taken away from my suit up count. I think that'll get me more money by keeping a hold of it, at least for the moment. So I'll drink from the fountain. Ooh, nice. I got some extra burliness. Damn. Makes me a little blind, that, unfortunately.
Critical hit.
It's okay, though. The debuff doesn't last too long. There's really not much point in me reading any of those bookshelves, but I just like to do it to know what I'd kind of be missing out on. Now, if I were doing a crafting run with any kind of crafter, there'd be certain things I'd want to get. And you know, usually some of those recipes I wouldn't have a hope of ever seeing. So when I'm going through on a run like this, I like to have a look and then silently rage to myself if I find one of those recipes that I just never see any other time. See, we got guys in there and a couple of crafting things. Which means over in... Damn it. Over in this one, there is a magical item. How much experience do I get for a statue? You know what? I think I get about as much experience from the statue as I do from killing the other guys. So I'll break that. And I get a fancy belt. I'll take it because it gives me extra petrifying damage, which is nice. It's a little bit better than a regular belt. Oh, that's a dagger. Jesus, I didn't even notice. Thought it was a sword when I picked it up. Well, there's me derping as usual. I'll risk it one more. Oh, thank God. I was very lucky with that. Let's see, I'll get 600 so I can get these. I'll get a few goes of these. Because then I can take them all out. Put them in here as Lutefisk. Ooh, when did I didn't even realize I got the spiked leather collar. So I'll put that on. That's basically a necklace. So right now I can take a pair of boots and one more ring and then I'll be fully equipped. I'll top up my suit up and I'll flip this, which brings in a bunch of enemies that'll come along this narrow corridor. Also, there's some stuff scrawled on the wall. Ah. I hope it's not a big room. Oh, thank God. See, because I got the different colored guy straight away, everyone else runs away from me then, who's behind it. So I have to chase them down the corridor, and if it leads into a big room, then you're stuck chasing them all over the goddamn place. Now, in case you don't know, because I opened that area, the switch here disappears and I can't get in to kill these guys. I mean, I could use like some kind of ability or a bolt or something to destroy the wall and get in, or make a big cloud of poisonous gas, but there's really no point. I mean, 3 guys, it's not going to give me a huge amount of experience. I'm better off just moving on, finding something else to kill. And we're picking up a lot of eggs now, as you can see. Now, eggs on their own are really good. Let's see, you must use the item on the monolith. And as we know, the monolith is all the way back down there. So we better start walking. Well, actually, we could leave it till the end. We're close enough. And I think we will. Because there might be a few more quest statues like that that'll have us going to the monolith. And it's a good idea to do it all at once rather than having to backtrack again and again and again. I need some kind of leap or teleport ability to get to that in the middle. Or telekinesis where I can pull things towards me. Ooh, that's nice. So I'm getting some righteous defense, and it also gives me sneakiness. Open that door. Can I afford much of anything here? This is the most I can afford. I'll keep the apples for now. They're not really great in terms of health, but they can help a little.
Critical hits.
I like to flick the switch even though it's not needed. Oh, thank God that acid sprayer couldn't aim directly at me. I think we dodged several bullets with that one. Any traps? Any traps? No! Normally there's like at least 2 traps in here. But this is the Anvil of Krong, and I can put my stuff on it and hopefully get something nice as an enchantment. What can I afford to lose? You know, if something goes wrong, I can lose 1 block chance. Nothing went wrong. He was pleased and I actually get 2 savvy. So that's not bad. I'm a little smarter. Wahaha. Die, you sleeping blobby. Modular alchemy box. No, I'm not going to use that. I mean, in order to make anything useful with it, we need a level in alchemy. And we're just not going to have that this run. We already have a pair of trousers. They're not worth much. Brass piping isn't worth a lot. Sonic wand can be worth stuff. Amber's usually worth 100 or so. Pyrite Sun will get you some money. Well, we have basically every single slot used up, thanks to those flip-flops we just found. Not an amazing find by any stretch, but, you know, gives us something. Come on. Okay, I'll aluminium tube. Not gonna get anything for that. And we'll hide behind here as we try to disarm this one. First try. Not bad. Certainly coming across a lot more traps now, though. Okay. Scythed plastic bolt. I could keep them, as they're a good cheap bolt to use. But I think I'm just going to turn them into Lutefisk for now, because I might be able to get some better basic bolts later on, like bronze, maybe iron bolts. And if I get enough, they're better to hold on to than worrying about that. Let's see. We'll know how to make beer. There's a certain type of orb. Ooh, fancy rubber pants. Very interesting recipes. Ooh, and we got another quest area. So what's this statue give us? Vile monster, bloody blah, has seized control of the dungeon. Ooh, he's back down near the monolith. So we'll go kill him later. Ah, sweet, we found a shop, so now we can start selling all of this stuff. So, don't need the sword. We get 59 for this, 224. Yeah, see, there we go, bolt of squid, lots of gold for that one. The Baron's hat, these books, the armor. Don't get too much for these. Wands are generally what you want to sell. I mean, depending on which wands you have, you'll get a good bit for them. Amber, you don't get much. Pyrite Sun. I mean, it's better to make the ingots, I think, with those, because, you know, it really doesn't look like you get a lot for each ingot. But when you craft them, you get more than one ingot per craft. So let's see. We don't need axes, we need swords, and there's no swords here. We can get a better bow, but what's the point? We'll find one along the way. Yeah, there's really nothing worth selling in here. Sorry, nothing worth buying. So oops. Yeah, I didn't explain those. They're random teleporter pads. If you're not careful, you could end up a long way from where you expect it to be. They're a good way of escaping from very dangerous enemies. So if you're in a tight bind, don't be afraid to step on one. You might end up in a very bad situation. Or you might end up finding yourself somewhere you've been before, or just somewhere new that's generally still safe. So I mean, give it a shot, don't be afraid. Ooh, nice steak. Now when I step on this, it's going to summon 4 guys, and it's going to partially blind me. So I'm going to max out my suit up. Hop in, boom. Thankfully it's only given me some blobbies to deal with. But they do a good bit of damage, especially if they put the toxin on the ground. But they didn't, so it all worked out for the best there. gives me a nice little heal afterwards. So far, it's all working out pretty good. I think I'll still keep a hold of my shield for the moment. Plastic ore isn't worth really anything. It's kind of nice the way it passed through me.
Critical hit.
And somehow it was hitting something then. Or just fizzling out. That was weird. Plastic rings aren't worth anything. Tinkers aren't worth anything. Got some lutefisk. That staff is worth way too little to bother with. Black book is worth a few quid. I won't be using an ingot grinder. More lock picks. Get some more free beer. The lively rejuvenation potions are brilliant. I love them. It's not, unlike a lot of the different things, it's not one point of health you're getting back every tick, every round. You're getting several points of health back. So much better. And then of course, Stony Wand will get me a couple of hundred. So as well as the lively rejuvenation potion, you've got the health potion. N-dimensional lathe is for making wands. So you've got the health potion, which gives you back a large chunk of your health. Let's see. You know what? We'll buy that. And we'll buy the steaks. We're not going to use the steaks, because eventually we're going to find barbecue to cook them on. Didn't even notice those pants. Let's see, where's the best way to go from in here? I think the door back up here. Yeah, ooh, nice, we got another shop. Wouldn't mind those boots. They do look nice. The swords aren't that great. That's a nice ring, but way too expensive. If I was playing a tinker, I'd eventually try to craft a bunch of clockwork armor like that. And a clockwork axe as well. Those things are amazing. They do ridiculous damage. But we're not here for that. We're here to sell. So we get that. Book. Sell that, sell that. Yeah, there's not really a lot here to sell. I'm mostly just going to be getting and keeping food in order to keep my health up, and a few potions, a few health potions. Maybe I'll get some things like the invisibility potions or that, but they're not a huge focus. It's like if I find them, great. If I don't, you know, it's not the end of the world. Let's see, I've got some of that, I've got some of that. I'm going to get that because I have cheese to go with it. Yeah, I'll get that. Now, the reason I got that bread is because one of the types of cheese I have, if I get an ingot press, I can make a cheese sandwich with it. I'm not going to hold on to the little black books anymore. Once again, no traps in a Krong room. What am I gonna do now? You know what? The more you do an item, the more you risk displeasing Krong and getting a negative effect on it. But I'm gonna take a risk. And I pleased him. That's always good. So I get asphyxiation protection. And I find yet another shop. Jesus, we got a lot of shops in here. Very basic swords. That's a little bit better, but you can find one just as good just lying around. Don't really want to sell those fire arrows. They're going to be good damage as I progress. Just got to keep going. Okay, along here, there we go, one trap. And another trap over here. We're almost at that next level. And right now, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna get. Gotta do something really useful, something that'll really help me kick some ass down here. But I don't want to specifically go into sword skills right away. I want to leave that for a bit and try maybe level up some of the other skills, but which ones? Not too sure. You just have to see as I progress through what I feel like doing. I mean, working on the shield and the Master of Arms ones, you know, they're good options. They're good, solid options, and they might be what I go with. I hate these guys. They can float over impassable terrain. That's a nice little set of armor. That'll still get me a little over 100. There's a potion, fancy flail, and some of these bolts. The steam boiler bolt. Go. We can be a bit harder to hit. A little bit harder to hit. We could become a bit more communistic. That'll give us more health and better regen. Then we get into cold defense and then some skills before getting more cold defense, armor absorption and the like. I don't know, I think I'll work my way up the Master of Arms tree, at least for the moment. After all, in a permadeath scenario, it's not really about how much damage you do, it's about how much damage you can take. and we want to be able to take all the damage. So far we're doing pretty good. There's not really anything we can't handle. I mean, we've been doing pretty good against everything so far. Now this is one of those Uber chests I was on about earlier, where you open it with one of the one of the switches. So, ooh, it's a nice crossbow. We'll replace this one with it because it gives us defense. Now we could sell it and make money, because I mean, we're not going to use too many crossbow bolts really at all, but it does give us defense. So even if we don't want to use bolts, it's still a good thing. It's a good option to have.
Critical hits.
Now, this is great, because this allows us to go in here, which is our own little pocket dimension. So we can hide away from things in here, heal ourselves up. Or we can go over here and put in a string of letters that'll open this teleportation gate to an area. In fact, I have a couple of those here. So you know what? I'm going to put one in and show it off just to see. Let's see, we got... Ijora Hemaguaf. Then we teleport. Oh, I don't like that, a muscle diggle. This is definitely not as cool as it once was. Oof.
Your critical hits running out.
Last time I used that code, I went to basically an expanded level 1 area where I could easily take people on. Those codes are fucking dangerous, man. That sucks. We barely got anywhere. But, you know, that's that. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do daggers. We did shields. You know what? We're going to do dual wielding. And we're going to... yeah, we're going to be all dodgy this time. So we're going to take burglary. We'll take assassination again. I want to try... what do we want to do? We'll do Berserker Rage. Thinking we'll also do perception. That'll make us harder to hit. I mean, we could drop something for Big Game Hunter, but I really don't think there's much point in that. We'll see how we do with this. It's very difficult to do something that's based on being too hard to hit rather than having armor. So, what are we going to call ourselves? Well, we're a little dagger person, so... Baguier North. Shit name, but you know, we'll use it because we are who we are. And we're going to face off in the dungeons of Dredmor. It's time to start our epic quest with our egg and our bottle of beer. Let's see, what do we got? We got something or other switcheroo. You can switch places with an enemy. I've got a shiv, I've got a shirt, and I have nothing else. I am going to die in one hit if they actually hit me. Ooh, that's a fancy helmet. I really don't want to fight this guy. If I hit him...
Critical hits.
Yeah. I'll go back. I'll equip this. Ah! No crossbow.
Eat food to regain health. Critical hits.
It's good when I make him fall asleep, because then I can eat and regain some health while he's sleeping. Oof. Okay, that went a little better than I was expecting. Tom's not going to do a whole lot for me. This could kill me. I'll wait a few turns for that to subside. You just mash spacebar. There we have some armor.
Life force.
Oh, I didn't see the traps! Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Fuck it. Moving on with a weapon. Taking my burglary. Since I have an axe, I'm gonna do tinkering. And I'm gonna go... Do I wanna go Clockwork Knight? There's not really a need for it. But it does give me good defense. I'll keep those going. And... You know what? I'll go with this as well. I'm going to do a full crafting run. And I'm going to see how we do. Nice bit of cheese. And a brew. Now, let's have a look at the crafting menu. Before we didn't do this because, well, we didn't have a crafter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Have Ingredients and Have Skill. So I've got some bronze, so I can make like little hatchet here. And do I have anything to smelt? No. I can also make arrows. So this is actually going to be better than the basic thing I have, so I'm just going to craft it up since I have the items free. As you can see, I've got the ingot press, sorry, the anvil, the ingot press, and the tinkerer parts. I used up 2 bronze, I have 1 left. See, the axe is 1 better than what I had, and I have good armor on. And a shield. So I'm fairly sorted in terms of being able to take care of myself. I don't like the fact that I'm now going to be taking on 2 at once. So I had to move away in order to be able to balance it so that I'm only having to fight 1 at a time.
Critical hit.
I mean, right out of the gate, it's very unlikely they're going to give me something I can't take on, as long as I've got a reasonable... yeah, I gotta keep an eye out for those traps. As long as I've got a reasonable idea of what's going on, I should be able... God damn it. Yeah, now I see it. I'm gonna go slow, because apparently my trap sight radius is abysmal. And I'm just gonna eat this really crappy grated cheese. I have to be super careful that I don't go and kill myself. Get some free beer.
Eat food to regain health.
I'm doing it again. I'm just walking into these things because I'm taking 1 too many steps. Ooh, she's a bit shiny.
Eat food to regain health.
Thankfully, she's pretty weak as well. So there's the level I need. So I can... yeah, I'm going to go with level 2 tinkering rather than getting lucky picks straight away, simply because this gives me more trap affinity and more trap sight radius, so I can see the traps sooner. And I'm going to be a little bit more able to deal with them. See, there we go, there's another one. I'm not going to use the Lutefisk cube this run. I'm just going to sell stuff if I'm not going to use them. I love these rooms. So many nice things, and you may as well stack those up because you can sell them all after a while. So we got some iron. We'll craft that into some ingots. And using that, we can make some of these. You know, we don't want a crude iron axe unless we have at least 3 iron, which we do actually. So what I'll do is make a crude iron axe. Yeah, the second level of Iron Axe still needs still needs 2 iron. Damn. Oh well, it's fine. Little mistake on my part forgetting stuff. But with the way it's set up, you don't really have to remember any of the recipes, you just go with it. Because at any point you can just turn off the thing where you set it for only doing what you have the ingredients for, and you can then learn what you need to stock up on. If I'm going to do the clockwork stuff, I need brass gears, voltaic cells,
Your health is low.
Can't remember exactly what else I need. There's nothing on the wall here, so no traps here. Can't remember exactly what else I need, but I know I need those. So if I stock up on brass gears, voltaic cells, I'll need to make a nice steel axe. So after a while I'll need to just keep a hold of all the steel, sorry, all the iron for making steel, as well as coal and chalk. I'll hold on to that mine.
Critical hit.
Yeah, depending on the mine, you might want to place it down in front of an enemy and hope they step on it. Okay, that placed a bunch of traps here. It opened something somewhere nearby. Ah, good. Now I could... No, you know what? I think this might be what I need, because I set it for have skill. Maybe I just wasn't high enough skill to make the next level of axe. Or not. What do we got in here? Nothing really. Damn it. Oh well. We don't want to take that, at least not yet, because we don't really want to fight a big, huge number of guys. Don't need salt, so we'll probably sell that. This thing's got to be worth pennies. Still, gives us a few potatoes to kill. Away. And makes them easier to kill. It's just a nice, calm run around the dungeon. So we need ourselves a pair of gloves. Oh yes, a bolt of mass destruction. Those things sell for just crazy money. You know, tens of thousands. So basically, if you're able to get your hands on them, I mean, yeah, they're a great idea to hold on to and use on later levels, because they just blow up a huge area. They take out parts of the wall, they do a lot of damage, but they also sell for a lot of gold. So I mean, it's really up to you what you want to do. Personally, I think this time around I'll probably sell them. Okay, here. Brass mechanisms, yeah, I'll need those. Gotta go back up a good bit here to get to another door. We've already searched a good bit of this place. Javelins.
What's up?
Oh, hey! Ballast, welcome to the stream.
Guess what?
What?
Guess who came back to Warframe?
Was it CAC?
No. The least person you can expect.
Phil?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I know.
It must be because it was released on PS4 not too long ago.
He's on PC right now.
Yeah, I know, but new players and all that. Makes the game interesting, after all.
But so far the changes, he says he likes it. It's so much different, he said.
Well, that's good. It is a very fun game. What am I
And then
gonna
I'm
eat?
jealous of him. Oh, you're playing Warships?
I said eat. What am I going to eat? I have to eat food in order to stay alive. I'm playing Dungeons of Dredmor. Why aren't you watching the stream to find out? I mean, 2 people are. I don't need salt. Ooh, I do need bread. And cheese is always good. Do I have... no, I don't have any steaks to cook. But I can at least grill myself up a cheese sandwich.
The last time Phil played was 900 and something days.
God damn. Of course, saying that, it's been a while since I played as well. I'll probably do 1 or 2 days of streaming that. God, I need the next level so I can get Lucky Pig. Not being able to open doors without having to smash them down isn't that great. Have you ever played the game yourself?
One sec, phone.
Okay. Well, so much for asking the burning questions. Don't worry, folks. I'll get him hooked on the game. He'll be singing its praises for the rest of his life. That didn't happen. You didn't see shit. Nothing happened there. Can't prove anything didn't happen, you know? Another crude iron axe. I can eventually upgrade that. Ooh. It's a shiny little trap, that.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Already have... no, I don't have a leather belt. There we go.
No, I haven't played the game.
You should, it's only a $5. $5.99 if you want to get the 2 paid-for DLC. There's also a free DLC. Eat a steak just to keep going.
Critical hit.
I mean, you like roguelikes, don't you? Come on, every single sadistic, well, not sadistic, masochistic PC player likes a good roguelike every now and again. I mean, Christ, we're the types of people that find Dark Souls fun. Of course we all like roguelikes every now and again.
I don't think I played Dark Souls.
Well, to be honest, I haven't played a huge amount of it myself either. But that's more because by the time it came to PC, I'd pretty much seen it all. This is nice, it gives me some melee power and trap affinity, so disarming traps is going to be even easier.
Your inventory is full.
And I need a shop. Ho ho! As soon as I say that, we get a shop. Nice. We'll get rid of that. Not going to worry about loot fisk or beer. Copper will keep, bronze will keep, iron will keep. Not going to keep that metal. All the traps are pointless. We have gloves. We don't need that. We don't need javelins. We don't need pitchforks. Like I said, salt is useless. And if I were to sell the Bolt of Destruction, it would get me 3,000 gold, so I'm going to do that. Because I like gold! After all, gold is nice. Now what kind of axe do we have? Yeah. I think it's going to be a while before we can upgrade this axe, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and find somebody who has a nice axe on them. We'll kill them, we'll take it. It'll all be good. Everyone will be happy. Except for the guy that, you know, we killed. But fuck him, he's dead, he won't care. Not gonna pick that up. So we're about halfway through the first floor and doing good. I'll take the Potion of Purity. The stream offline? When the hell? It says it's live, no dropped frames. What the hell? Let me just check this out real quick.
Your stream is still going on, man. I see it live.
No, just looking at my chat program and it was saying that stream suddenly offline. That's weird. Lying chat program. Damn you to HE double hockey sticks. You fiendish devil. Taunting me. Let's see, we don't need anything there on the floor. And yet I accidentally pick it up. I gotta turn off auto loot. Let's see, let's configure auto loot. We don't want those. We don't want to pick up every bit of food. Yeah. I'll just auto loot lockpicks and I'll manually do everything else. Ooh. It's nice. If I make a bunch of rings, I can make a chainmail suit of armor. And you know, hello to Diabolist, Quadralin, and Sungnif. Whoever you guys are. I mean, I know who one of you is, because I'm talking to you. Kind of. But still, it's nice to see some people that I don't know hanging around. At least I know it's not just some friends taking pity on me. You don't have to tell it like it is, you know. You dick. Let's open this. No idea what that opened, but hopefully it was an Uber chest somewhere around here. See, we got... you must find the item. Be warned, guarded by trusted servant. Oof. So back there we've got an item, and as soon as we go back, the guy is going to attack us and try and kill us. Well, you know what? I'm going to go back there, but right now I want to open a locked door, if possible. Is this locked? No, it's not locked. Oh, but it's another quest room, so okay. We have to go to the monolith. We didn't see a monolith yet, did we? We gotta go to the monolith. No, we didn't see the monolith. Wait, we did. Yeah, it's back there. Okay. the lock. We get a shop. Nothing worth getting, but we can sell off some of the crap that we picked up along the way. Oops, I think I accidentally sold some calamite there. Whoopsie. It's a good lesson for you. Always watch what you're doing. Not going to make any deep omelets yet. Deep omelets, of course, a lot better than just carrying around Diggle eggs the whole time. Because you get 10 points from a Diggle egg. But if you make it into a deep omelette, you get a hell of a lot more health from it, 64. So it's a nice boost. Gonna have to kill these guys. At least it'll level me. Boom. And we'll take that lucky pick. And now let's... First off, we will grill this steak. And then we'll put this on the monolith. Oh shit. I'm gonna get so owned by that guy.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
You know what, I'm just gonna... You know what, I think I can take him. Unless he gets a crit.
Momentary health. Critical
There we go. And of course that's a sword, which we don't use. So... I'll have a nibble on that. Since we're all the way over here, we may as well go pick up that item as well. And see what we can do with it. It will be protected.
critical hit.
But, you know, even if it's protected, we can still... hopefully take out the guy that's protecting it.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta deal with something.
Alright, see you in a bit. Or hear you in a bit. Oh, shit. Okay, this guy isn't doing as much damage as I thought he would. Because you always gotta be careful with him. That's like a floor 3 guy. And, yeah, I think we'll get some good money in a shop for these. So we'll wait and see. Let's see how we do on that one. And here we got some more eggs. Always fun to have a few Diggle eggs to nibble on. It's probably about time I equip that and some trousers. Believe me, there is nothing worse than walking around in public without your trousers on. No one wants to say anything. I mean, you don't notice. You're just walking around minding your own business. Maybe it's worse than you think. Maybe you're going commando that day. It's a warm day. You don't realize that you're not in proper attire. It's not fun. Not fun at all. And you should really, really be careful about that kind of thing. Right, there's going to be a little area right here with an alien creature in it, and they normally appear on about floor 3 as well, I think. Sometimes floor 2. got our free beer.
Critical hit.
I don't want to just go in and fight him, but I may have to. Nibble on that. No, there's never really anything in here.
Food to regain health.
It's usually just a shit item,
Your life force is running out.
but I like to get the experience for killing him. Then of course I just eat to get my health back.
Critical hit.
After a while, surviving things like that will become a lot easier.
Critical hit.
But for now, it's always scary going in and fighting those guys. Ooh. So one of those switches from before did open an Uber chest. And it's given us a nice pair of gloves. I mean, we are losing out a bit. We're losing enemy dodge reduction. But we're getting some stubbornness and some defense from it. So I think we'll go with it, at least for now. Always drink from a fountain. You never know what you're going to get. So this is bad for mages because you're not getting your mana regen or anything like that. Holy shit. Sungnif. Okay, character build right now. Oops. I've got axes, I've got shields, armor, burglary, smithing, tinkering, and clockwork knight. I'm going to attempt to get myself all the way to full clockwork gear, but that might be a while. After all, it is only floor 1, and I have a habit of dying on floor 1. And every floor after that. I already died to idiocy twice, so hopefully, you know, I'll hold off on doing that again. I really should learn to look over and see the screen because I don't even have timestamps on it, so I don't know how long ago you put that there. I'm very sorry if you thought I was ignoring you. Yeah, Clockwork Knight is pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't help super well, but it does give you some defense in the beginning, which is why I got it. It gives you block chance as standard. You get some trap affinity block chance. I really only get this for free stuff, lockpicks, and eventually more free stuff. Lots of block chance, and you know, I have to pick a weapon of some kind, and since clockwork axes are awesome, you know, why not? Let's see, we got a bunch of diggles in there. And what's in here? Do we have... No, it's just going to be an item, so it's not worth it to go in there. I'll open this up and kill the diggles. Yeah, the clockwork gear is good, but you really got to overclock it in order to get the best out of it from what I've seen. The minuses aren't that bad. It's about the same as any other kind of really good armor. So, you know, we'll see how I do. I might be able to do good. Yeah, there's no point in playing it unless you're going rogue. You have to have really good balls to the wall fun. You can't have that if it's so easy, you know? There's nothing there I want to buy. Plenty I want to sell, is there? No, just that. Just one thing. And this. And this. and this. Is that it? And this. I think that's all I want to sell. God, I always miss something. But yeah, games like this, they're always going to be hard, so why pussyfoot around with anything less than, you know, the hard setting? And then you always got to have permadeath. Because if you're just running into every fight saying, I'll just respawn, it's grand. It's never as fun then. There's never that risk.
Critical hits. Critical.
It's kind of why I also like Path of Exile compared to Diablo 3. I mean, when Path of Exile came out, yeah, you could do a standard game where you can respawn and everything's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. But the really good special runs that they had going, where you could get really cool items, you really wanted to do it in hardcore in order to get the most out of it. And yeah, you can do D3 in hardcore, but it's not as good as PoE hardcore. Ooh, I might get some gold. Belt of Champions looks nice. Have I beaten Dredmor? Since I always play on going rogue and always on permadeath, no. I am really bad at the game. Really bad. But I try. Eventually I'll get him. Or at least that's the lie I keep telling myself. But you know, you gotta stay positive, right? All I know is I'm really damn good at floor 1.
Critical.
I am so good at floor 1. Any more traps? There we go. Okay. What do we want to make magical? I don't want to screw that up. Don't really want to screw them up, but I'll give it a shot. Yes, he's pleased with me, and I now do righteous damage. Yeah, I managed to get down near him once as well. Like, my YouTube is linked below, and on there I've got a 200 video long playlist of doing this, back from the original through a couple of the DLCs. I kind of stopped doing it pretty much as soon as Wizardlands came out. And, you know, it's been a while, obviously. But I've gotten back into it recently, and I'm hoping to get down and actually beat him this time. God, will you stop making it dark in here? Die, zombie. Nice. Now I can actually start working on some kind of defense. Do I want to... I will duck and cover first. 3-to-1 chance of improving your item. I thought it was the more times you crong it, the more likely it is to have a terrible result and for him to be displeased with you. Or at least that's always the way it seems to be anyway. Just want that potato. Damn it, why do they always teleport away from me? All I want to do is ask you a question. See, we got some copper bolts. Let's see, I'm just going to bring this back down here. Grill it up, that's always nice. God, I love a bit of grilled steak. Both in-game and not in-game. Chances the same every time? I always seem to get very unlucky with it though, if I do it multiple times on the same item. Guess I'm just an unlucky guy when it comes to Krong and stuff. But I'll give it a shot next time I come across a Krong anvil, and I'll see how it goes. Not gonna bother with plastic. Don't really care about that kind of a ring. Okay, where to? There's nowhere to go up here, so we'll take this. Then there's nowhere to go up here, so we'll hop in here as well. This is something I really hate. Finding a quest room when there's so little of the map left, because usually it means backtracking a long distance. Recently possession of the blah-de-blah. And yeah, they're not back that far. You know what? I'll go back and defeat them. Because they're not that far back. And why progress too far when I can just go back and smash their faces? Come on, birdie. Don't dodge me, I want to hit you in the face. The Radiant Sock, man, the names in this game, yeah. Some of the names are pretty good. Don't want to kill the purple one yet, I want to leave him to last, or roughly last. You can't get away now, bird. The fuck? You blocking me and then you... Teach you to dodge me. Let's see, how good is that? It's not very good at all, but it'll sell well. Well, I say it'll sell well. It'll sell for probably, what, 60 something gold. It's better than nothing. Yeah, a few more traps to sell. Ooh, don't go setting that trap off. Cutlass, that sells for a little gold. Let's see, top door or bottom door? Top door or bottom door? I'll go top door. Yeah, we're closing in on the end of this floor. I wonder if I'm going to have another shop before I finish. No, there's 3 there already. I don't think I've ever seen a floor with more than 3 shops on it. Yeah, I know they're Zork mids, but they look all golden and shiny. Shiny, shiny gold. I like gold! Ooh, yay! So yeah, I already went in here and did one of the codes that I have for this place. That before brought me to a level 1 area, and then for some reason when I went into it now, it brought me to like a level 5 area. So I'm going to avoid that place. What's a good background? God, no. Yeah, that's a nice background. Ah, it's a lovely place in there now. Yeah, that's why I also hate swirly blue portals. I don't trust them in the slightest. Because quite often I die to a swirly blue portal, taking me somewhere I really shouldn't be. Before I go in here... let's get in there. Just close the door. There we go. Okay, throwing items, no. Come on, bolt of mass destruction. No. That's okay, they didn't have a bolt of mass destruction to give me. Yes, Diggles, you can't escape me. I closed the door on you. I'll open it up again. Because you can't escape me this way, because I didn't open the door! Yeah, I'll have to get to the floor that'll actually allow me to use the snow background. God, I can't remember which floor that is. It's like floor 6 or 7, isn't it? I'll have to have my Toque of Canada by then. That's for damn sure.
Critical hits. Critical hits. Critical hits.
See, we're nearly at the end of this place.
Critical hits.
We got a perfect room. I love this room because I know what I want to get out of it. You there. You up there. And you here, and we get some craftables. Nothing much. Brass piping, platinum, brass ingot. Shit. No, it's definitely not code for that. Or is it? Let's see. We don't have any unopened doors. We do actually have unopened doors. One back a ways. Okay, we'll go check out that one unopened door and we'll see what's in there. And then we'll head down to the next floor because I have a little bit of time before I want to go and get some sleep. It's only a quarter to the midnights. Ooh. Look at him. Isn't he so cute? Sleeping away. I love you, buddy. Now die! Such a nice guy. Oh, his buddy's here for revenge. That really worked out well for him, didn't it? No, the only thing we legalized was gay marriage, and that was it. Although, we do have a certain politician that we decided to send to Europe that wants to legalize some things. Let's see, where's the nearest stairs now? It's just over here. Down we go! To floor 2 for the first time this stream! And straight away we get a very risky character. Don't do damage. Oh, thank God, he doesn't do a lot of damage. You never can tell with those shiny guys. Yeah, there was a lot of partying. Some might say too much partying for... God, how long after were people partying? Jeez, a long time. There was so much drinking through that period. Let's see, I actually need chalk. What do I want to get rid of for chalk? Actually, I didn't drop anything because I'm not going to keep it as chalk. I'm going to make steel straight away. Tin. There we go. That's a bit of space all of a sudden. Yeah, we'll start straight away with a rough steel axe. Then go into a regular steel axe. And once we get more steel, we'll go for a fine steel axe. Then we'll be able to get something good going on. So we've got brass mechanisms. I'll just max out on brass mechanisms. There we go. Bolts. Yes, we're doing nice damage again. God, I love doing good damage. Haha, you floor 2 fools cannot defeat me. Maybe you can. I don't have super defenses on me yet, and I don't want you teleporting too far away. Oh, you're back that way. Come on. That's right, stay close by. Denmark was one of the first countries in the world to recognize same-sex marriage, eh? Yeah, civil union... I suppose it's alright if you got no other option. But... yeah... it's not really that good. Yes, we got ourselves a level, so now we can suit up as well as duck and cover. Thank God for that. Rough iron sword. It's not even worth picking up, to be honest. Crap. If we got the eyeball shrine, that means we're going to have to be back here on quests for the eyeball shrine. I'll pick up those slotted discs. I will need those eventually. hate that one. Thankfully it didn't do any actual damage. Under certain other circumstances, wouldn't have an issue with this. Denmark is an old country. Yeah, well, Ireland is basically still suffering through being run by the church, or mostly run with a very, very, very Christian ethos. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that doctors were still fucking doing symphysiotomies on women rather than giving them cesarean sections. Still court cases pending over that at the moment. Crazy stuff altogether. Oh no, I'll not wear those thieving gloves. Okay, don't die, blue guy. I want you to stay alive, so I don't have to chase all these guys down. Also born members of the church. No. I only said the Canadian toque thing because you do have the Toque of Canada. And it's really good for cold defense. Tentacular one. God damn it, tentacular ones are great money getters. I'll eat some food. How are you born members of the church, though? And yeah, I'd never heard the expression toque before either until I saw Sips from the Yogscast playing this, and him being Canadian, he got the hat that is the Toque of Canada and called it that. But seriously, how can you be born into the church? I mean, yeah, you're baptized and all that, but do you go through the whole Holy Communion, confirmation kind of thing? You know, what's the deal in terms of that? Now up to the parish priest to determine whether he or she wants to wed same-sex couples. Yeah, I'd say there's probably a good few that don't want to do it. Using 10. Let's see. No, we don't need either of those actually, tin or aluminium. Don't know why I bothered getting them.
Critical hits.
Softballs. Nobody needs softballs. If they're too soft, it probably means you're getting punched in them too much. That's why softballs are never good. I never really understood the appeal of the church, you know? Never been a religious person, so always found it a bit strange. I mean, fair enough, people want to believe in things, that's fine, but I don't know, there's just something about it I just can't really have any faith. What do I want to get rid of for these? Well, that's just a simple hatchet. It's not useful to me, really.
Your inventory is full.
Don't need to use either of those vending machines.
Your inventory is full.
I'll make a couple more mechanisms. Yeah, just mechanisms will do. Don't need the flip-flops just yet. Yeah, if I had to describe myself as anything, it would be probably atheist as well. Agnostic really doesn't cover it. I would love to be able to believe in something, but as comforting as it might be, I just can't bring myself to do it. Yes! We have the chain axe. Or was that the chain axe? No, that was another thing, wasn't it? I just clicked away from it too quick. It was a fancy axe anyway, that needs tinkering. Dane's being born into the church. All about the monies. Means we have to go through a bureaucratic process to leave. Seriously, you can't just say, hey, I'm not a member of the church anymore. You have to pay and go through a whole fucking process to leave. And you pay the church tax. That's fucked up. I guarantee if the church had their way, they probably would have done that over here as well. I mean, as it stands, they still run pretty much all the schools. Ah, crazy. Let's see. Stupid sword, don't care. A ring I don't care about, and a helmet I really don't care about. Ring will fetch a pretty penny, but it's not really worth anything else to me at the moment. Okay, cool. Was it a long process, or what's the story with it really? Like, is it a bunch of forms? Does it cost a lot? Damn. Gotta find this fucking guy and then bring him to the eyeball shrine. Hate hunting them down. Ha ha ha. You die, bitch. A few traps moved around at least. Get the experience from it. Nothing to cook. Yeah, until I find a shop, I'm going to be doing a lot of just picking traps up and putting them down again. Space for a dire empowerment potion. Ooh, I didn't even have my armor on the last while. in the ass, eh? Oof, you gotta go to the parish you were born in and get paperwork from them? New tax forms, back to the parish. God, 50 quid? Yes! Chalk. I'll put the bronze down. Now, I should have enough to... Oh shit, I'm missing coal. What do I want to put down? I'll put down the thieving gloves. Oh, finally. God damn it, I can't even get into the second half of... a mini fridge. I hate when he blocks off a part of the room and there's gotta be something sweet in there, but you just can't get to it. At least we can sell up a bunch of this stuff. I like the money, but no, they're good. I'm gonna hold on to those. Tentacular wand is great, gives you a good bit of money. Okay, I'm starting to get full on stuff, so I might stop picking up traps. I'm just going to pick them up and move them from now on. Let's see, fit of what is possible. Reverse process 2? Wow. State of decay. I don't know, it's an awkward situation, that. Awkward situation. I wouldn't really be able to say what the best course of action would have been for that kind of thing. As long as, you know, you're okay with how it all went down to some degree, I suppose it's alright in the end. Batty, let me do stuff before you attack me. And oh yes, this is nice. It's the same damage, but it's several types of damage, which can usually work out very well. Got some iron there. Got some chalk. Nothing else there worth getting. Sometimes you get raw steaks out of those. Have a belt on, so not even worth picking up. Wand of Bling. Let's see. Might get 50 gold for that. Oh, I never put it in my inventory.
Critical hit.
Wonder what was walked on that went haywire.